Ladies and gentlemen, I just came back from the beach, right? I just came back from the beach. A lot of lovely, beautiful, fair maidens out there, right? Now, there's one thing that I always taught myself, and I'm sure you could use this knowledge as well. When going in public spaces and places where you enjoy, like the beach or pub, or maybe a sightseeing area, there's a lot of lovely people, men and women alike, yes. Now, for me, I tend to stay away from wanting to approach people as lovely as they look and as scrumptious as delicious, right? Unfortunately, I do not go near said woman because I do not know the implications behind them being there. They may be for a family vacation or something. And yes, it is nice to greet people, but sometimes they can take it too seriously. As for my case, yes, I've greeted certain people and they took it a bit too far, and I got into a messy situation, and that was my problem, right? It is always good to give a good morning and a good afternoon, like I do with many people. But if you see someone that you don't want to relate with, it is perfectly fine to not say hello or just walk by them, nod your head, that you acknowledge them. At least you acknowledge them, just nod your head and smile. That's all you need to do. But you don't need to, unless it's an absolutely lovely lady and she looks like she's single because she sits there every day alone and she sits on the beach reading a book. Of course you can approach her. That is a beautiful woman, and sadly, sometimes it's not always the case, because then they can be a beautiful young woman and then they can also be someone who's deep in like scary stuff, and next minute she's the Blair Witch Project. Okay, so be careful. All right, all I'm saying is humans nowadays are not what they seem, but there are a bunch of lovely people out there that I'm sure would want to have a good heart like yours or mine, which I have not found yet because taking quite a while. But you know what? I'm fine being know who I am. I'm fine doing what I love, and I do what I love because honestly, it's just, every single past experience that I had didn't go well. So, yes, tip of advice when going outside, always, be nice to people. That's the best I can say. You don't need to be rude to someone. If you really need to lash out at someone, please comment down on my videos how much of a piece of shit I am, and I'll correct you in the most nicest, politest way possible by saying, yes, thank you very much for the nice compliments.